Once upon a time, a Shellmon who lived on the outskirts of a seaside village saved an injured Divermon. Divermon was a titan, an enemy, but Shellmon's kindness caused Divermon to open up his heart. The pair grew closer and formed a deep friendship. However, the other Titan forces attacked the seaside village without mercy. The residents were forced to flee their homes, and Shellmon was no exception. Seeing Shellmon's tears of misery, Divermon had had enough. He wasn't going to watch his friend suffer anymore. He stood up to his fellow Titans and drove their forces out of the village. The Divermon that Shellmon once rescued blossomed into a great warrior and took a new appearance. He is now Neptunemon and referred to as the ruler of the seas. Around that time, a certain Digimon appeared in the ocean village. And Neptunemon did not realize this new arrival, Venusmon, was in fact the mature form of the Digimon Neptunemon owed his life to, Shellmon. Venusmon sent a poison-laced wine to Neptunemon, believing he was the loathsome Titan who stole the oceans from her people. Neptunemon drank the poison unknowingly and perished. Having learned the truth, Venusmon fell into the depths of despair, her mind shattered by the weight of her guilt. At that moment, poison spread through the once beautiful ocean, transforming its former splendor into a sea of death that none could approach. One can only wonder, was this series of tragic events truly unavoidable? The Akashic Vision is the power to visualize a predetermined fate. You have the ability to interfere with that script.
Well, although it wasn't a super great movie, but I liked the visuals of that movie, so I guess that's what Homeros has been working on. Movies with good visuals, but, you know, not really being movie, just being this is what had happened that we witnessed. But I did see two little details that I don't quite understand with the shadow puppets here. With no, not shadow puppets. I mean, whatever it's called, this art form that when you use paper to make shadow figures. But the detail I noticed was that for some reason Shelmon's shell looked like to have some sort of tattoo, and the wrists around Shelmon's arms also looked like they have an armband thing, which is odd considering that's not even a feature Shelmon has. Nor did that Shelmon have it. And then on Divermon, I noticed that he was missing one of his foot for some reason. And then he had a scar over his lip. Even though the scar is supposed to be on his stomach, for some reason they gave him a scar over the lip in the with these shadow thingies. So a bit odd that they took those creative liberties for these. And yes, as Flygon pointed out in chat here, that I think I mentioned the first time we saw one of these with the Junomon when she told about the Great Guardian Chronomon. That I did mention this fact as well, that all those shadow things were handmade and then filmed and then implemented in the game. So all those shadow figures, they were handmade and exist in real life because they used that to create those scenes.
This power manifests at pivotal points in history. points that could be called singularities. They're usually signaled by the appearance of a dark shadow, which represents a will seeking an alternate future. The Digimon that lost his life held a special significance, not only to you, but to the entire world. By the will of Homeros, wise warden of the digital world of Iliad, you are to rewrite this world's tragic script.
If you say so, Mirai. But also, it makes sense why Homeros would play such a big weight on Neptunemon losing his life. Because I'm guessing it will be the same as if you would have a big event with the Royal Knights. And all the Royal Knights were good guys. And then one of the knights would die. That Yggdrasil would probably try to do the same thing. To be like, oh, I need to find a way to undo this because I can't have one of my uh, guardians die. But yeah, let's rewrite history and make sure Neptunemon doesn't take a sip of that wine. 50 points for seeing that movie.
Whoa, we're back?
Were there any hints in that movie? Were they paying attention?
I'm not sure, but I saw the same thing you did, so it couldn't have been a dream or even an illusion.
Ah. Alright, so they weren't paying attention, Inori or Digimon. Good to know. They just saw the movie, but they didn't understand it all. I'm guessing because when the Akashic Vision mentioned Venusmon, Digimon just remembered Venusmon's assets and then his mind went blank. And I'm guessing Inori's mind went blank because she was jealous over Digimon's mind going blank over thinking about Venusmon. So there. That's why they didn't pay attention to any of the hints given by the Akashic Vision. Well, I hope it's nothing too bad that happened to your mom there, Flygon. That's all I have to say to that. I hope it's not too bad.
That movie talked about poison. You don't think it meant the wine we delivered, do you?
Of course it's the wine we delivered, Inori. What else could it be? The Akashic Vision said he drank poison. What do you do with wine? You drink it. Alright, well, I'm glad to hear it's not life-threatening or anything like that with your mother, but I hope that she can get over this not feeling super good. And it's just, something that she can get over, well, soon-ish, I would say. And what I mean with soon-ish is they will just take her like maybe a day or two to feel better. And not be something that will be drawn out like a week.
Do you think Venusmon is...
No. The Akashic Vision just said that Venusmon went into despair finding out that she had poisoned Neptunemon. That means she's not the one that cooked up the poison. Come on, Inori. It wasn't that hard of a movie.
Hold on. Take a look at the ocean.
Well, I hope the doctors find an answer. And well, not only an answer, but a solution as well. Like, both things at the same time. They both find an answer and a solution. So that you can get better quickly.
Not a drop of red in sight.
It's back to normal?
What do you mean it's not red, Digimon? It looks red to me. Or, well, pinkish red, but, you know, pink is just a lightish red according to the series Red versus Blue.
What in the world is going on here? Let's ask the Digimon.
A promise on a scarf. Alright, let's use up some of my points, because I have 80 points now, so yeah, definitely more worth using. Let's just try to do stats. So, philanthropy, I think I will give, SP? Nah. Defense? It's either that or Well, HP can lead to speed later, so I'll do this HP one. Let's boost your HP. And then let's do for Valor, we can increase their spirit. Or, no, wait, intelligence. Boost their intelligence so they can be smarter. There we go. Hey, now Greymon Blue can digivolve. Well, he still can't digivolve because it didn't do anything with his personality type. I have a black Garurumon. What is he missing to digivolve? I should have a black Garurumon, right? Yeah, I saw him there. Why can't you digivolve? You need more spirit. Like a lot more spirit. Okay. And you only have one level to gain. That's less than ideal. I think I have to change his personality type to become friendly instead of being sociable. So instead of being a social butterfly, he's just gonna be kind to everyone. Garurumon Black. Because Greymon Blue is fine, he can just digivolve. I just have to make sure Garurumon Black is ready. Because I want to have them digivolve at the same time. Because they're, they're brothers. The Black Gabumon and Black Agumon, they're brothers. It makes sense if the brothers grow at the same time.
I'm sorry. Everyone.
I think I remember where the door is supposed to be. Like, if I'm mistaken, it should be like shortly down like this path or something. Like, hang on, wait. This should lead to like a chest, I think. Because this is not something you can go to in the past. This is a passageway that's exclusive to the present day of Abyss area, by the way. Which, it's neat that they have this. Alright, that's what it led to. It led to this. Another outer dungeon. You know, I might just save both of the outer dungeons for next stream. Since I have no clue how, if it's gonna crash again, and if it's gonna happen, of when. So I think I'll just save the outer dungeons for next stream and hope that by Thursday they already fixed the problem so I don't have to worry at all about any potential, crashing of the game. Because it's not fun to play a game like this when you're constantly worried like, oh, Is it? Is it not gonna be fine? Like, it's not a good way to play a game. Or at least I don't feel that. I don't know if anyone else likes playing their games that way, with the chance of it just, decided to collapse because it felt like it, but I don't enjoy it. Like, I'm still enjoying playing Time Stranger, don't get me wrong. But what I don't like is, risk, the risk factor. That's what I don't like. Especially since, I've bought the game legally with my hard-earned money. And it's literal hard-earned money. I worked almost the entirety of July just to make sure that I'll be able to afford to buy, like, to pre-order Time Stranger. Yeah, I am not gonna go to the Akashic records, but good to know. You can apparently do the DLC before beating the game? That seems a bit redundant. Why can I play the DLC before I've beaten the game? I know there's supposed to be like their side stories, but it doesn't add up. Because why would I want to do the DLC story before I even have access to Megas? They're just asking for it. Also, hello, grown-up Mirai. It's time for the character to stare at your beauty while I tinker with the farm. Ah, there you are. You just be anywhere. You need to change your personality. I don't think I have to change the personality of anyone else, I think? I think anyone else is fine for now with their personality. Oh right, I was changing them. Daring to reckless. Steadfast might. No. Uh... I don't remember. What personality do you need for Pyodramon and Dinobimon? Crack. Crud, I don't remember. I need to look this up quickly. The... What... What personality do I need on XVmon? Because clearly I was working towards, Pyodramon, but what I need, I have no clue. So I am going to grind the source quickly with my phone here. To check up on what personality XVmon needs. Oh, whoops, free type, right? So it's by the beginning of the champion list. Right? No, never mind. It's towards the end of the champion list with the free type. It's a good thing the game doesn't recommend you to do the Akashic backdoor, but it's still weird that you can do it before you've beaten the game. Let's see. The personality trait I need for Pyodramon is... Digivolution Planner? Oh, I need Zealous. right? I'm just gonna click on like Pyotron because it doesn't matter. Yeah. I need Zealous, so I need to move upwards. So let's hope this attack training puts me on Zealous and not Daring, is all I say. I'm pretty sure I want the Strategic, so I could Digivolve into what I wanted with him. Attacking, sure, you can have this personality instead. Right, I need you to be friendly. Hopefully just doing an attack training will just straight up put him on friendly. If not, I can hope it becomes opportunistic and then from there get to friendly. How much money do I have? 38,000? Best not to, I'll just leave it then. They're almost at their level caps, by the way, the bond forms. So that means the Stingmon is already tolerant. Yes it is. Yeah, it is Zealous I need for either or. Zealous. Really? So even though I'm strategic, I still don't have an attack stat to Digivolve. I went out of my way to make strategic to hope I could just Digivolve straight into this form, but nope. Okay, how much am I missing for the attack stat? 70 points. I do have courage points, I can do this. Give one attack augment chip to Spirit. And then use the courage points to level him up. There we go, now he should be able to Digivolve. Yep, there we go. Now, behold! Spirit is now a bigger horse, or horse dragon than Tylenmon. It doesn't say it, but that's his name, Tylenmon, or Chirinmon, depending on the dub. But yeah, I do think that Tylenmon does fit as an evolution of Pegasusmon. Even though Tylenmon has some Chinese dragon traits, it still fits because it still has hooves, it still has horns, it still has wings. And that's exactly what Unimon has. So this evolution I do feel is thematic. Patamon into Unimon into Tylenmon. I like this evolution path a lot. And I already know exactly which one I will digivolve from with Tylenmon, or who I'll digivolve him to, Tylenmon. I believe I just have to get to like rank 7 and I'll probably get there to get to the mega level. But yeah, for those that know Digimon, they can probably already predict what I will digivolve Tylenmon into. But that is only for those that have knowledge of Digimon. Those that don't, well, you'll be pleasantly surprised by what I'll digivolve him into. I know a new Digivolution is eligible game. I just did the Digivolution that was eligible. Yeah, it's just a tag. It needs to be 990. Well, I do have another attack augment chip. I can use it on Garurumon. $990. He's like 100 points away now, right? Yeah, 900 points away. Yeah, that would be what I'm going for, the canon route of Chirinmon. Because the other two Digivolutions I don't think necessarily fit Chirinmon, or, well, they fit Chirinmon, but they don't fit, you know, the theme of coming from Patamon to Unimon to Chirinmon. Really? So they go with Tylenmon in Time Stranger? Oh, there we go. It did have it. It's just weird. Maybe I'm just gonna double check. Yeah. I'm going the canon route. Especially since I've been, like, on an animal route. This last one is a humanoid Digimon. That doesn't really make sense. Going from like guinea pig to unicorn to draconic unicorn to man. That doesn't fit. And the middle one is literally just a bird. So we're like, oh, guinea pig, flying guinea pig into unicorn, into draconic unicorn, into bird. Like, the other two evolutions don't fit with the theme I've had, so it is gonna be the canon evolution I'm going for of Shirinmon, because that fits with the whole route. Right, I think I'm gonna use the other attack augment chip, by the way. I know it's the last one, but I'm gonna use it on Garurumon, because he's just too far away with his attack stat. Well, he doesn't have the attack, but it's a lot more manageable now. Now that he has 954 instead of what he had before. So now he should be able to get there within 7 levels? Because he has 7 levels on him to get there, and hopefully that's sufficient to get him to digivolve into Wergurumon. If not, I will be surprised as heck.